Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is called Steel. As you can see, we are exactly at the same time that we ended the last episode. We are, what I feel, at the beginning of the day that we need to do our midterms. And with seeing all the bonding events on the last episode, we should be sufficiently prepared to do well on the midterms. I'm gonna go to ace that test, and with everything we discovered, all the little tidbits to increase our knowledge, we should gain the maximum AP we should be able to. Yes, I am very confident and I might fail, but we'll try anyway. Alright, let's continue. The next day. The first of our 4 grueling days of midterm exam began. 4 days? Damn. Erebonian history question. The Middle Ages. War of the Lions was brought to an end by Emperor Drykol. When did the war end? We actually specifically mentioned this last time during the MAFV bonding event. July 952. I'm 100% confident about this. Well, this should be the right answer. Art question. Mr. A wants to draw a rough colored watercolor image. Which of the following styles would be most appropriate? Tracing, that's definitely out. We only learned about sketch, design and croquis, or however we need to pronounce that, in our bonding event with Laura and Alyssa. And if I have to choose, I think this was sketch, right? Yeah, I think it was sketch. Definitely not croquis. I'm more determined between sketch and design because they're like both in the same line of thinking. But I'm gonna go with sketch. This should be the right answer. Good. Straight to the next day. So no scenes in between that we can talk to everyone. We're just gonna go through everything and then we'll see what it is. Alright. Military science question. Figure 1 depicts a military formation. What type of unit is currently advancing? Alright, so we know that the E is engineer and the next to it is the headquarters. The envelopes are infantry? But yeah, I think the armored units are the ones going advance because it was a tank looking at it from the top. That's what I said last time, so yeah. Armored. This should be the right answer. Orbital science question. The following statement about orbits all purport to be true. Which one is not? Abilities change based on court. That is definitely true. They synchronize with the user. True. Allow art use it without court. No. You have to with court, or you can't. And orbital energy recurs over time. Yeah, Elliot specifically mentioned that when we were talking about it. And this was Maki as I said it. And this is just because it's basic knowledge. So yeah, allow art use it without quartz. This should be the right answer. Alright. Slowly getting it. This should be the hardest one. And we studied that with Hoa. Political economic question. Of the following laws enacted last year, which came into force first in Heimdall? Which one was it? It's definitely not this one, because I don't think we've talked about it. I think it's one of these 3. Those are the 3 we talked about. I have to go with my gut feeling. I think it was the last subject we talked about with Toa and Angie. And the last thing we talked about was the Imperial Public Transportation Act. I don't know if it's the first one that comes to Handel, but I think it is. I'm just gonna go with it. Wing it. This should be the right answer. Yes. So far, so good. So now we just have only CPR from Crow. I think so. Combat studies questions. Emergency CPR is divided into roughly 4 stages. 1. Check if the person is breathing. B. Check if the person is conscious. C. Perform chest compressions and rescue breaths. And call for help with a loud voice. BD. That's definitely the first 2. Check consciousness. Call for help in a loud voice so they have a higher chance of survivability. And I think you would check the person's breathing before you start doing chest compressions and rescue breaths. So that would technically be BDAC? Is that a choice that we have? Yeah, BDAC. Yes. Okay, so well, I didn't even check the answers. This is the thing that pops to mind first. And having done the scenes, the bonding events, relatively short time ago, before recording this, it is still relatively fresh in my mind. It's definitely helping with these questions. This should be the right answer. That's it? Congratulations on making it through 4 days of exams. And what do you know? It looks like the rain ended right along with them. Clearly, this is the goddess's way of rewarding you for all your hard work. I don't think that's the reason you stand up to scrutiny. Phew, I'm totally spent. It's over. You work really hard, Fee. Phew. Anyway, today's a free day, so take the chance to unwind and blow off all that pent-up exam stress. They'll post the result next Wednesday, so take it easy until then. But don't relax too much, because you've got your next practical exam next Wednesday afternoon too. With all the intense studying, I'd completely forgotten about that. You could tend to be a little more considerate with the timing of your announcement. So next Wednesday is when we'll know where we're going to go for our next field study? Yep, we'll be shipping out that weekend for another exotic trip. Anyway, make the most of tomorrow, everyone. You've earned at least 1 day off. Well, I guess you'll probably attend club practice once in a while. Oh, and one more thing. I've gotten some business to take care of out of town. After we're all done here, I won't be back until tomorrow night, so don't burn the door down while I'm gone or anything. Is that a hint for us to go down and party tonight? Maybe. Everyone's having their free day. They're checking out all the sites. And we're gonna do the same, as always. Yeah, and of course everyone is relaxing for finishing off all the midterm exams. All the stress flowing out of their bodies. Finally being able to do whatever they want.
The exams are over. I feel free as a bird.
Hell yeah.
And they'll keep on soaring, at least until the results come back.
I sympathize, but personally, I've got a good feeling about these.
Me too.
How about you, Emma? How do you think you did?
Well, I don't think I did too badly, all things considered.
Just stop before you embarrass yourself.
Our 3 top guns of the class.
We'll just have to wait and see what next week's results look like. Anyway, what do you think that was all about with Instructor Sarah?
She's probably gone on a mission that we're not allowed to know about just yet.
Oh, you mean that whole thing about going out of town to meet someone? Going out of town? Won't be back until tomorrow night? It's almost as if...
She's going to meet her secret lover?
Well, that's also an option. a much better one at that, Emma. I think you've been reading too much in your club meetings.
Impossible. The Empire hasn't yet turned out a man desperate enough to woo that alcoholic typhoon.
Good one.
You have a point. I can't deny she's got the looks to snare a man, but that personality and that lifestyle...
In all honesty, I wouldn't mind that personality and lifestyle. Should be interesting.
You guys are terrible. Totally agreed, though.
Ouch. Not surprised to hear that from you, though, Reen. She always seems to dump the most work on you.
Will you be helping the student council again tomorrow?
That's the plan. Heck, I'm almost looking forward to being the student council's errand boy after holding up studying for so long.
Perhaps so.
Oh, please let us know if you plan on exploring the old schoolhouse.
Yeah, I'd be glad to lend a hand this time.
Thanks. Better watch out, though. I might take you up on that offer.
Oh hell yeah, you're all coming with me down to that hellhole. 100%.
Ooh, it looks like we're all up for a little exploration this time. Come to think of it, where did Gaius run off to?
Club meeting? Maybe?
He mentioned the principal wanted to have a word with him. You think he went there?
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Wonder what that was about.
Me too.
I hope he hasn't gotten into trouble. I mean, I doubt he would.
I have no idea. He and Laura left early too. I was kind of hoping we could all walk back to the dorm together for once. That sounds nice.
Hey, so this might just be my imagination, but do those two seem kind of awkward around each other to anyone else?
Really?
So you think so too? Seems like it started around the beginning of the month. I wonder if something happened then.
I think the news of Fee being a Jaeger got around to Laura, and somehow, some reason, it's influenced her opinion about Fee or something. I don't know. But Fee and Laura, definitely potential of being in the Group A for Reen next month during the field study. I'm sure.
It's like they've been avoiding each other ever since.
You say that, but I did not take either as the type to dwell on petty issues or misunderstandings.
Well, then we know it's not petty to at least one of them.
Neither did I. We've been trying to suss out what the problem between them is, but so far, no luck.
I wonder if that's what that was all about.
Did you see something, Machias?
What happened?
Well, do you remember the day we gave our group reports on what happened during last month's field study? We gave a truthful account, including the part where Fee used an explosive to blast open the door to my cell.
Yeah?
That's when we found out that Fee used to be in a Jaeger Corps. That really threw me for a loop, but what does that have to do with Laura?
Well, when that came up, I couldn't help but notice Laura had a rather unpleasant expression. It flashed across her face for only a moment, though, so I wondered if I had just imagined it.
So the fact that Fee is or was from the Jaeger Corps has some impact on Laura's, let's say, composition?
Interesting.
But even if we assume that's true, what reason would she have to be upset?
I can hardly hazard a guess.
We all have certain things we'd rather keep to ourselves. We even have a member of this very class who remains tight-lipped about her own family, after all.
That is so true, but I have a feeling Nancy's just about ready to tell us, considering the discussion she had with Reen during their walk home yesterday, in the last episode.
Do you really have to drag me into this?
My apologies. I meant no offense. I do have my suspicions as to your lineage, however.
I think we all have, by now.
Really?
Ugh, you. Now, getting angry won't accomplish anything.
Don't worry. We're not going to twist your arm into telling us. When you're ready to talk about it, we'll be ready to listen.
It's not like I'm trying to make a big deal out of it or anything.
Well, by not telling us for this long, you are making a bigger deal out of it than it is. Because I don't think anyone would have a problem with this That would be very surprised though.
It's just, if everyone knew, it'd make things awkward between us, and I don't want that. Welcome back, my lady. Huh?
And there she is, the maid we met.
What? Sharon? It's so delightful to see you again.
Oh, hey, it's that maid I ran into the other day.
You know her?
What are you doing here? She didn't. Mother didn't. But of course, I was sent here at the behest of the chairman herself. Starting today, I will be assuming the position of caretaker for Class 7's dormitory.
Ooh, not just for her, but for the entire class? I see benefits. Sharon Kruger.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, everyone. My name is Sharon Kruger. I am a servant in the employ of the Reinford household, Lady Elisa's family.
And there it is. Not the way she wanted, but now we know. Reinford. I had my suspicions from the very first moment of the game, but it's nice to be told now. Finally, officially.
I will do all I can to be of service to you, so please keep me informed of anything you might need.
Yep, that's a nice startup for Chapter 3, Beyond the Railways. Free day, yes, lots of talking. Another beautiful day.
Whoa!
And these are the benefits I was talking about. Very luxurious breakfast every day.
Simply spectacular.
And lunch and dinner. And if you're lucky, maybe she'll clean up our rooms as well, but we shouldn't push that part at least.
Just how many different types of food are there here?
This looks more than edible.
I believe this is what they call an Imperial breakfast? That's right, Emma. It's a traditional Erebonian style of breakfast. I must apologize. It's taken me some time to familiarize myself with this kitchen, so my cooking has been a bit lackluster.
Come now, Sharon. Your skill is something to be praised. This is far more colorful and varied than the breakfast served in my own home.
I would compare this spread favorably with the breakfast served in the Duke's household.
I'm honored that you think so. I've also brewed both tea and coffee if anyone would like some.
She's still upset because her last name came out through her maid and not her own lips.
I get the feeling Elisa is less than impressed with the meal.
It sounds like they had a big argument yesterday.
Not a chance! I thought I'd finally gotten away from her. I'm not going to let her have her way this time. My lady, please. I truly don't believe the chairman sent me to keep an eye on you like that. She simply sent me so that her beloved daughter might have fewer inconveniences in her daily life. I can take perfectly good care of myself, thank you very much. Oh, fine! I'll take this up with her myself then.
Fine.
Is she in the office at corporate today, or is she out on inspection or something? I believe she'll be dining with the Ministry of Railways president in the capital today. After that, she'll be continuing her inspection tour, so she won't be back in Ruhr for another 5 days. Does she ever slow down? I'm surprised she doesn't burn through a pair of shoes a week. Anyway, I'm not going to take this lying down. She's stuck her nose into things one too many times.
I can't believe that R actually stood for Elisa Reinford.
Oh, I can believe that. Definitely.
And from the sound of it, her mother's the company chairman too.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that Elisa's mom is basically in charge of the continent's biggest industrial company. Her family's probably got more money than most of the aristocracy. I can see why she'd want to keep her family under wraps, what with all the nobles here.
Anyway, I object to everything about this. Considering how busy Mother is, I'm sure she needs your assistance far more than I do.
Well, I don't think that's the reason she's here. Just to keep a little eye on her daughter and making sure everything is okay.
I knew it. You're really concerned about her, aren't you? The way you two care so much for each other deep down is one of the reasons I'm so proud to serve you.
That's preposterous.
Oh, my lady, I almost forgot to mention that I made plenty of your favorite apricot jam. Would you like me to spread some on your toast?
Ooh, really?
Perfect. The reaction. Woo, really? My favorite. I mean, no, of course not. I can do it myself. Probably gonna get such a reaction after this.
I mean, stop treating me like a child. Though yes, I would like some jam.
It's almost heartwarming to watch.
It really is.
Looks like Sharon's got her number.
After beginning the day with Sharon's peerless breakfast, the members of Class 7 left to go about their daily routine. Meanwhile, Reen went to check the task the student council had given him for the day. Alright, task June. To require, of course, the old mystery. This month I would like the members of Class 7 to commit themselves to their noble academic pursuits. Though I know, studious as you all are, I can expect that anyway. So on top of that, I'd like you to continue your exploration of the old schoolhouse and report your findings to me. Principal Van Dyke. Born to be Orbital. We're testing the Orbital bike's capabilities on a highway near Trista. If you're curious, come talk to us to the engineering building, George and Angelica. Are we gonna drive the Orbital bike? We're gonna drive the Orbital bike. Hell yeah. Definitely one we wanna do. And a secret admirer. Vincent. I'm in need of aid. Some fair maiden has sent me several messages proclaiming her love for me, and who could blame her? I simply must know who she is. So would some kind soul help find her and bring her to me? More details behind the storage building. Really, Vincent? Someone like you hiding behind the storage building? Alright, Vincent Floralt, Year 2, Class 1. And I think I know who it is. It's the lovely lady that was waiting outside in the rain without an umbrella, hoping for her prince to come out and give her one. Yeah, but we'll figure it out. Alright, 3 nice quests. Hey, a request from George and Angelica. It's about the Orbital bike too. Wonder what they need my help with. Looks like I'll have to swing by the engineering club before I head to the old schoolhouse. Well, this is the first sun I've seen in days, so I might as well make the most of it. Alright, let's do this. Alright. Let's start looking around. Is this Sharon's room? Because I'm sure this one was empty before. Can we see? I think it is Sharon. Alright. Oh, take care while you're out, Master Reen. I shall be sure to prepare a tremendous feast for all of you while you're away. I'll be looking forward to it. By the way, is what happened this morning pretty indicative of how things usually are between you and Alyssa? At a glance, it seems like you were arguing, but if you paid attention, you could tell that wasn't the case. Precisely. We have been together for quite a while now. As such, it was a relief to see that she is very much the same as she always was. Sharon seems she knows how to handle any sort of situation. I can see why she has no trouble dealing with Alyssa, at least. Please, come to me should you have any requests. I will do everything I can to accommodate your wishes. especially since you're so close a friend to Lady Alyssa. I'll keep that in mind. Why do I get a feeling that Sharon is looking at us as maybe a potential match for Alyssa? I can't blame her though. Reen is a pretty good match. He's nice, selfless, and is ready to throw himself on a grenade if necessary. Of course, storage shed. Let's see if there's anyone still left in the dorm, which I imagine, seeing as Sarah isn't here, it will probably be totally empty. Yeah, as expected. Because usually the only one on these days that are in a room is Sarah getting drunk. Which, if she wants to, she can, absolutely no problem. We also have 3 bonding events, so we get to pick who we want to spend our time with today. Alright. Alright. Why am I forgetting what the button was to... Ah, there it is, the X button. Oh, I've been thinking about this for the last, this and the last episode. I couldn't for the life of me pick the right one. Alright, so we have three bonding events at the ready for today. I think usually 2 and now we have 3, so I'm very happy with that. We got Laura, Fee, and here we've got Eustace, Emma Macias, Alyssa, Elliot, and Toa? Yeah, I think that's Toa. So a lot of potential bonding events, and I think that's probably the reason why we got 3 instead of 2. So, first one I'm going to pick off is definitely Laura. Because I still want to figure out what the reason is between her and Fee and why there are issues there. And I'll probably pick Fee as the second one. Now the only thing we have left to decide is who's going to be the third one. Right, because we have a lot of options there. Though of course we will see, but we'll have to decide against her, because it will be a waste of increased linkage points. So it's, if I have to go by first intuitive decision, I will go with Macias and Emma, because we there have 2 characters closely together that we then can see a scene of. So it will be extremely interesting. And during our Berea Heart incident, fighting with Macias was actually pretty decent, because he has like an area attack plus defense down, which in combination works really well for me. I like it. So I can still change my mind, but for now those will probably be the 3 I'm going to go with. See the old school engineering building, and where is Vincent? Oh yeah, he's behind the building of, probably on the academy field? Probably on the academy field, yeah. But yeah, let's first talk to the people at Trista a little bit before we call it for the day. And since the 2 we want to pick are in Trista, we do not look at... I don't think we're gonna get to watch any potential bonding events today. Alright, let's start our excursion. Kurt loves his sweets. His favorite are berry tarts, so he's always asking me to make some. How about you try your hand at making one sometime? Thank you very much. Harrison's at work and Kurt's off to Sunday school. I do hope they both have good days today. When I get back, I'll have a delicious meal waiting for them. When we want to do... Oh, now we know that this is the faster way back. Can we cook with everyone? Doesn't seem like it. Alright. No, we can't pick any of them, so I guess we'll have to wait until we are in the old schoolhouse, which is fine, because we still need that question mark. Like I said, I don't usually eat these ingredients much, because I don't want to forget which one I still have to deliver. And here we have a couple of things, but yeah, we need to open up everyone before we can use them for cooking. So like I said, old school house, but while we're in town, we might as well try and buy some of those recipes, not recipes, ingredients we need for those recipes, so we can actually make them when we are actually there. Alright, let's see what Crow's up to in the pawn shop. Yo, you're feeling about your first midterms? Well, I think passed at the very least. How about you? Well, sitting slightly above average, I think. Would have gone better if I could have gotten my hands on a list of the test question in advance, though. Damn, I should have seen if old man Mick was good for it. You know, I really doubt he'd have something like that for sale. Hey, you never know until you try. Some pretty cool things end up making their way into this shop sometimes. Old man Mick's an interesting guy, so I'll end up coming here pretty often. Yep, same here. Yeah, you looking for Sarah? She's not gonna be back till later. Oh, so you already knew she was in Trista? Nope. Real convincing there, Mick. Yeah, I think Mick was someone a little bit more important than he is right now. That's why he's probably still informed about the happenings with Sarah and everyone around here. At least he knows more than he's letting on. Definitely. If you got time to stand around staring at me, you got time to go back to your dorm and study. Don't get complacent just because midterms are over. The next exam's gonna blindside you otherwise. He's not wrong about that, at least. Alright, still only these 3. Not to exchange because we already did that. The ground-based steel for you material, which I think is way too expensive. Just like the kitty ears, 20 for 1. Hell no. Yes, these are still the interesting ones. Dark matter, gold, sphere, chrono drive. I do like chrono drive. I really do. Ooh, prankster. Give a citizen a chance to make a peculiar dish. Ah. So if we equip this, we have a higher chance of making certain type of dishes. So now we are trying to do it randomly by picking the right person. Then we have a higher guarantee in order to do so. Not a bad idea. I keep it in the back of my hat for now. I spotted a maid I've never seen before cleaning the streets this morning. I wonder which of the upper class students she serves. The fact that she showed up now rather than at the beginning of the academic year strikes me as rather odd, however. This morning I was greeted by the maid I'd never seen before. She seemed like quite a skilled one too. Hey, what's with the stern look, V? Turns out I'll be growing some flowers for the club. But I need to go get the tools. I see. Sounds tough. Kind of rare to see you this serious about something, though. It happens sometimes. Should I give her a hand? Yes, but not now. Apparently that girl there is a gardening club newest member. It is wonderful to see people interested in gardening grow. I'll have to keep her out as much as possible if she has any question. Definitely. If she's interested in something, stimulate that as much as you can. Oh, I'm really jealous of how often your class gets to travel. It would be amazing if our club could travel around the Empire taking photos as we went. But given our limited budget, the best we can manage would be a trip to Heimdall. Oh well, it's not like we students can do much about budgeting issues. We'll just need to focus on getting great photos in our own backyard. And finally, there's the florist and the boutique owners. Alright, I've compiled a list of every single cute girl in Trista. It'd be great to just hop on a train and travel from place to place. There's so many cute girls out there, I just want to take pics of them all. Not creepy at all, Rex. Not creepy at all. If there's one thing you need to do every day, it's making food. which means you have to be brave the elements and head out to buy ingredients every day too. Doing so takes courage to be sure, but what part of being a housewife doesn't? Depends on your husband, Melinda. Well then, let's have another wonderful day of shopping. Definitely. Go ahead and have a wonderful day. Check by the radio station. Welcome to Radio Trista, home of the ever-popular Event Time. Our listenership is through the roof with how popular Misty is. The director is of course overjoyed by this. I'm happy for him. Listenership for Event Time is through the roof. Yes, I'm glad to see that everyone's enjoying the show. Me too. It was a really nice radio voice as well. Though I would like to have a little bit more alone time with Misty if it could be possible. I would definitely spend a bonding event with her. I have to be honest. Well, orbital radios were nearly as common 3 years ago as they are now. It was a real struggle when I first started Radio Trista. To build up a little listenership, I used to sell radios for super cheap at bars and places like that. Man, brings back memories. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that radios are way more common nowadays since they are so dang affordable. Things are looking up for us. Our popularity is on the rise and we've got even more great stuff lined up. Radio Trista's only just getting started. Well, I'm extremely happy for you, cause having done something and getting more and more successful at every new thing you try makes it really fun to do and makes us happy. I feel the same way about the channel lately. Yeah, we're doing amazing and I'm having so much fun doing so. Everyone's looking so cheerful now that they've finished their midterms. I think some of those smiles might be turning upside down before long though. Results day at Thors tend to do that. I guess there are 2 or 3 more days until this happy atmosphere gets torn to shreds by midterm results. Oh well, it's probably best for everyone to just forget all about that and enjoy the cheerful mood while they still can. Hey, I don't know about other people, but I did great. Yo, you hungry? You don't want to be one of those students who get heat stroke or whatever right after their midterms, do you? Get some rest and eat and beat the heat. Don't get too lazy, cause your midterms are over. Some kids stop taking care of themselves and get sick. You don't really seem like the type though, so I guess we're good. Oh wait, shut up. I don't think the ingredients will be here, right? No. I started listening to that newfangled orbital radio recently. It's quite a contraption. It'll even tell you the news. I feel a bit more personal to hear someone discussing the news than reading about it in the Imperial Chronicle. Yeah, we still want those, because they are unique, and I want those. Ah, no one up here. Good to know. Okay, let's get the bookstore first before we go into the 2 other shops, and then we can end it by fishing down at the river. That would be perfect. So, how do you feel now that the midterms are done with? Don't make the mistake of thinking that you don't have to study now that the exams are over. I recommend going over your answers to see where and how you went wrong when you get your test back. That's actually a really good idea. I did tend to do that as well when I was still in school. Not when we got the results back, but actually straight after the exams. Because I still had all the answers right nicely and freshly in my mind, just to go over the textbook and see if I was right. Was nerve-wracking at times though, but this is a good way to do things. Studying regularly is something that will benefit you in the long run. Especially since you still got your final exams and advancement tests to do so too. Right, anything new? Probably. Intermediate chess for Machias. The teaching primer. Emma? Imperial horsemanship, definitely uses. And the manly munchies, which we already know. It's still a great title for a book. We've got the manly munchies to make sandwiches. Thank you for that. Alright, let's read them before I forget to do so. I think this book might be a bit too high level for me. I should ask Makias about this stuff. Hey, it's just 50 points, but it is 50 points. Teaching primer. This book seems pretty handy. I should talk about it with Emma sometime. Yeah, perfect. And of course, in regard to the linkage levels, now that everyone is level 2, our next objective is getting everyone to level 3. If we can keep it even out by leveling those one up, I think in the long run it would be better. At least the connection between Reen and the other classmates. Because Reen will always be there, and if he has a right linkage with everyone, the rest would be fine as well. I assume. This book has a lot of good information on horse riding. I should talk about it with Yusuf if I get the chance. Alright, I think that's it for now. Let's see what we can get at the clothing store. Yay! All the new summer fashion are in stock and ready to be bought. Not only that, but there's this huge clearance sale on their spring lineup. Wait a minute. If I buy these and save them for next year, I could save myself a real bundle. I'm a genius. Time to buy myself a new spring wardrobe. Sure, I'm not going to wear any of this until next year, but it's the principle of the thing. Well, I have to be honest, I can really see people doing that. It's gradually getting warmer now that the rainy season is coming to an end. It's a friendly reminder that the summer is fast approaching. As it happens, we have the latest summer fashions in stock, so please explore our lineup at your leisure. Can I interest you in the latest summer fashions? We have plenty of wares in stock designed to suit your students, so I recommend you take a look. I get a feeling we won't be able to get equipment for everyone. It's not better. Alright, that's I think yay. I really need I'm still contemplating whether or not to use the money trick. Cause it's a trick. Abusing the system in the game. At some point I'm guessing I need to do it, but I'd rather grind for it by fighting, getting a mirror and such and items that we can sell. It feels better that way, but I will keep it in the back of my head just in case we need it. But until then, we still have our ingredients that we can use to gain a little bit extra cash. Because 30 is the marker, and the rest can go to the market. Alright. Oh, hello Reen. It's rare to see you here by yourself. What's up? I actually found myself rather interested in this store of wares, so I decided to browse for a while. I'm surprised at how enjoyable it's been. Should I join her? Yes, but not now. That Becky girl's a pretty good worker for her age. I like the cut of her jib. Think I'll give her a little bonus. Being able to cheer other folk up is always a good thing in my book. Taisel's at Sunday school today. She's a good girl, so I know she's just studying away. Becky seems pretty disappointed by how she did on the midterms. I tried to help her study, I really did, but she wasn't having it. I suppose she's the type to be completely unaware of the trouble she's in until something really bad happens. I even tried to help Becky study, but she simply wasn't having it. She really does seem hopeless. No, I did not do so well with those exams. Maybe I should have listened to Yogo and studied a wee bit more. Maybe I didn't expect them to be this hard. I'm not quitting my job though. Commerce is what I live for. Next time I'll just balance both studying and working. Well, I hope you do better next time then, Becky, but we haven't seen the results yet, so there's still a chance. 2 fresh eggs, fresh milk, cheeses, some onions, leaky potato, some strawberries, iceberg tomato. No, it's too expensive. That definitely need more syrup. We have enough rock salt. Sorry, the grains. Too expensive. Expensive. I felt that. I definitely felt that. My wallet was not pleased. Alright, let's go to the fishing location and we'll pick the church and the other houses at the beginning of the next episode. And of course, together with the entirety of the academy. Just want to see what we can catch before we say our goodbyes. Yes, a rock eater. Perfect. Did it just say 50? It did, didn't it? That's nice. Alright. Go on, grab it.
Not bad.
Another rock eater. 3. So basically, with a better rod, we can get bigger fish, will give us bigger rewards. Points, I don't really know for sure, because I'm not paying too much attention to that. Because I really like the septets we gained by it. Because again... Alright, 2 more tries. Really relaxing way to spend your free day. Just a bit of fishing.
Caught one.
A swordtail.
Not bad.
Alright, another swordtail it is. Sepet water times 10. Beautiful. Well, that's it for the fishing here at least. And the pond at the back of the academy is probably still emptied out from, I think, the last episode that we fished there. But that's it for today. Next time we'll continue with the rest of Trista plus the academy. And we're of course gonna do the bonding events like we normally do. Look at the ones we will not pick, so we can at least see what they've been talking about and learn some little details from that, and then go by the ones we do want to pick and keep those in. So that's going to be next time. Until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are, and if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and make sure to be back next time as we explore more of the academy on our free day. See you then. Bye bye.